I'm back. This is my third time on YouTube today. Just FYI, my hubby is real busy. And I feel very well rested after my birthday trip, and I have a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about. So we're going to kind of front load the week here with some vlogging, and then I'm going to get really busy and won't be able to talk to you guys again for a while. So if you're tired of me today, just go ahead and click off and save this for later in the week when I won't be able to talk to you all. Hi, Sherry and Janet and Linda. So I promised you all a Beck diet solution and planner video last night. I am getting over a cold number 3 for the year. And I'm glad. Thank you so much. Hi, Shelly. Shelly, will you moderate for me? I would really appreciate it. If you don't mind. If you can't, you can't. I get it. So I wanted to come on here. I was going to come on last night, but I was really coughing. And you'll notice that earlier today in my other video, I was clearing my throat a lot. So I have a lot of congestion, but it's working itself out thanks to elderberry and cough medicine. So I do have my water here. I will be sipping on that periodically. I am representing. Do you guys know what I'm representing for? Represent. I should have my Cowboys hat on too, but anyway. Hi, Southern Cubanista. You and I are hanging out today, aren't we? So I had a busy day today, but I have a lot of things happening just in terms of goals and that sort of thing right now. I feel very amped up, I think, because I just had my 47th birthday, and I am reading the Beck Diet Solution. And so I kind of wanted to go over with you guys the first chapter and tell you kind of like, I'm just going to highlight my thoughts. I'm not really like a big read through the book with you guys type of person, but if you guys are reading the Beck Diet Solution with me and you've done chapter 1, I would love some feedback from you all. I think probably the thing that hit me the most is this idea of getting into food traps. And we get to a point where we give ourselves permission to go off plan, and we have all of these little internal dialogues or food traps that cognitive behavioral therapy can help us overcome. And that's what this book is about. So this book is not a diet. It's how to kind of work out changing the way that you think about eating and the way that you eat. So chapter 1 just talks about how to lose weight. It's not really the eating plan. It's like, how do we do that in a cognitive way? So I liked that approach, that we need an escape plan from the trap and that we need to make those escape plans. And I actually did the first 3 steps. So I thought I would talk to you guys about the first 3 steps. I took notes on I've taken like a bazillion notes. I'm listening to the book in my car, and then I'm also reading the book. But step number 1 is basically making yourself some cards. And I got this 3x5 card pack. So what you're doing is working on changing your mindset. Okay. Weight Watchers does this all the time. They talk about changing your mindset. I don't know that they break it down like this. So I like that the Beck Diet Solution breaks it down for you. So they ask you to get some 3x5 cards. I got these from Target. They're on a ring. I got them a while ago. They're very portable. And you're going to make yourself some cards that you read to yourself at certain times during the day. And you basically are going to pick your times. So the first cards that you're going to make for yourself, step 1, are reasons why you want to get healthy and lose the weight. Basically, this is your why. And I've really been struggling with my why, because my why seems ginormous. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but narrowing down my why has been really hard. I feel like it fluctuates and changes, but I realized recently it's not really that it's fluctuating and changing, it's that it's multi-dimensional because I'm a multi-dimensional person. I never know where to look with this camera. I don't know. I'm on my husband's Mac. So there's lots of different reasons why I want to get healthy, and some of them are spiritual, some of them are personal, emotional, some of them are physical. And so I started to write some of these down, and I'm a few cards in. So I thought that that was kind of interesting. And the book talks about as you write down your whys, like why you want to lose weight, why you want to get healthier, um, just know that you don't have to stop anywhere. You can write down as many as you want. And what was funny is that as I was writing these down, I was realizing I have short term and long term sort of whys, you know, and things that may not take me through the rest of my life. So, hey Donna, hey Angie. So anyway, that was really kind of a fun little step, I thought. There were some things on here that I hadn't really ever written down. One thing in my church is that we stand for the whole service. I'm Eastern Orthodox Christian, and so we stand. And with the weight that I have put on, I lost weight. I was not feeling like this prior to losing the weight, I don't think. Then I lost the 25 pounds, and now that it's back, I feel worse than when I felt previously at this weight. I don't know if you guys can identify with that or have ever had that happen, but I'm definitely more achy. I just don't feel as good. My energy is really low. I find that when I stay on program and I'm getting my exercise, I do a lot better. But standing in church is something that I've noticed I've been having a lot more aches and pains. So, Angie says that her feet are aching big time. Yeah, for sure. I noticed that, I'm walking again and I noticed my feet hurt and they weren't hurting. So, something like that. And then another one that is hard for me to talk about, and I'm going to put it out there because maybe you guys feel this way as well. And I like to just put things out there. Is feeling feminine. This isn't really so much like a vanity thing for me, but it's more of sometimes I feel really frumpy, you guys. And there's something about, like, I've noticed with the weight gain, like I wear my headband more. I don't feel like doing my hair as much. I don't really feel comfortable, like in my own skin or in my own clothes. I just don't feel, I don't know what that is. Um, but it is like a sense of comfort in my own skin, feeling feminine. I don't know. I don't really know where that comes from. But when I wrote that down, I really like identified with that, and just was like, man, I never really thought about that, but I feel just, kind of frumpy. Oh, I just hit his keyboard. Frumpy. I'm sorry. So that was one that I hadn't ever written down before. And then, like, one of my short term things is I wrote, Judah's wedding. I know that's not like a long term why, but I do have a 50-pound. I don't know why I have that number stuck in my head, but I want to lose 50 pounds by his wedding. And so that goal has been kind of like a smiley face goal lately. Like, it's made me excited to get moving again. Angie, yes. What is that? Okay, so Anita, hi Anita. My friend Anita's on here. Go check out her channel, Chit Chat Patty Whack. She says we're all that way. Yeah, so I don't know what that stems from. Maybe some of it is cultural. I don't know. So, some other things that I wrote down, and I'm sure you guys can identify, is to take care of my heart, to take care of my liver. I want to avoid lifelong consequences. Like, I think about hypertension and diabetes and those sorts of things. And then just mobility issues. I don't want to have. My dad just went in to get his knees checked out, you guys. His knees are hurting. And, he's had weight issues, and I'm very much, if you've ever seen pictures of me and my dad, oh, hold on. I'm going to show you a picture. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Don't leave. Wait, I know you want to leave. Don't do it. Look, this is me and my daddy. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Anita's going to hate the lighting. That's me and my daddy. See how we look alike? So I am sort of a carbon copy of my dad. My dad is a writer and a speaker and a teacher, and growing up he was a pastor. And so I'm very much like him, and I'm built like him, and I have his big forehead. Daddy, if you're watching, I don't think my dad watches this. But yeah, I won't grow a beard, although today I did find a white chin hair, you guys. Things are going down, I'm telling you. And I was in the car and I was trying to pluck it. You guys ever, like, you see it in your rearview mirror, and I was at a stoplight, like, trying to get it. It did, I don't know. I think it's still there. But anyway, so yeah, I don't want my knees I don't want to have as many knee problems. My mom's had bilateral knee replacement, and my dad is now getting his knees checked out. So some of the other ones are, typical ones that we always have. I'm a big water person. Swimsuits terrify me. Although I've gotten a lot more confident in the last few years because I'm not going to miss out on swimming because of the way that, I think that I look in a swimsuit, which my husband's like, you have a different perception than I do of what you look like. So, I have a cruise coming up. I feel like I avoid pictures. Maybe you guys do this as well. But I've noticed that when I was down 25 pounds, I was like posing, I was like, whoo, look at me. And now that I'm up, I'm like hiding behind people, I'm like, hey, I'm the girl in the back, so definitely I have noticed, and I don't want to lose memories like that. I hate that I don't want to be in pictures right now. It makes me really angry. They just put my picture. I've been in several different things for work, and I'm just hating my pictures right now. I don't want to be in pictures. They just made another brochure with my picture on it, and I was like, can we not be in this picture? Sorry, Brett Michaels. Sherry says she feels completely the same way. Pat Wilson, right, I know. If you ever catch yourself like in a picture that someone took, we have a lot of pictures taken at church, and they go on the church website, and I'll look and I'll be like, who is that? And it's always me. I'm always like the one standing over there. I always look tired, and I don't know what the deal is. So, I know. Oh my gosh, family pictures. If I go back through my scrapbooks, I see pictures of myself. And you guys, I really feel like I do love Amy, and I know who Amy is on the inside, and I love her so much. But then I see pictures of myself, and I'm hiding behind my kids, or I'm, it's just, I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. So anyway, so step 1 is making your cards. I'm going to challenge you guys to do this, because I think even if you're not going to do Beck Diet Solution or whatever, I think that this is such a valuable little thing to do for yourself, to write your why down in this way. Instead of having to write down like some big long paragraph or make it really complicated, write your reasons down, okay? And have them somewhere handy for yourself. These are going around, they're marching around with me right now. Okay, so step 2. I'm sorry. Let me finish with step 1. So step 1 also includes reading your cards at 2 separate times a day and setting an alarm for yourself, okay? So right now, I have an alarm on my phone that goes off at 7 a.m. before I eat breakfast. I usually eat breakfast right around that time. And I'm reading my cards. I did that this morning. I had them in my kitchen. I read them. And then the other time, I bet you guys can guess, for me, is the evening. So I have a 7 p.m. alarm on my phone, which it might be going off while we're talking, to read these again. Because usually by that point, I have finished dinner and I'm sitting there thinking about what I can snack on, even though I'm not hungry. So those are the 2 times. Um, and I think that that's going to be really valuable. And then adding to the cards as you think of other things. Okay. So if you guys want to do that with me 2 times a day, whatever your 2 times are that you have the most trouble, put an alarm on your phone and make your 3x5 cards. So that's step 1. Okay. Step 2, I was a little like, I don't know, but I'm just going with it because what can it hurt to try this out, you guys? What can it hurt? Okay. So the second step is to choose 2 eating plans. Okay. And here are the requirements. It should be an eating plan that includes foods you like and are easy to prepare. It should be flexible. It allows you to budget for indulgences. And make sure that you choose a plan with regards to what's happened in the past. So make sure you've learned from your past. Okay, so I was thinking about that and I'm like, why 2 plans? And I read a little further. And the idea is that they want you to have sort of like a fallback, right? A safety net underneath you. So, if your first plan, your eating plan doesn't work out, I'm going to give you an example here. Let's say you decide that you want to do keto. Okay. And I sort of did this when I was doing keto. I was like, well, I'm going to try keto out. I gave it an amount of time that I was going to do it for. And then I was like, my fallback is, of course, WW, because you guys know how I feel about WW. So that's kind of the idea there. At this point, I'm going to do WW, and I feel like I just need to commit 100% to one plan. Okay. But we know that WW is going to change, and we're going to have 3 options: a smart point option, a simply filling option, and a freestyle option. So I decided to go with that. And my number 1 is going to be the smart point option. And there's colors associated with that. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't think I mentioned that in one of my last videos. But it's like a blue, green, and yellow plan or something, or blue, red, and yellow, or yellow, green, and red. I don't know. So I'm going to start with a smart point plan, and I'm going to have freestyle as my backup. So that's what I decided to do. I'm just following the lead here, although really in my head, I'm 100% committed to smart points. But what can it hurt to have the backup? Maybe it feels better mentally at some point here. Okay, so you guys are going to do cards with me. I love it. Everyone's going to do cards. Gina, thank you, Gina. You're so sweet. Hi, Gina. Gina Pearson has a channel on here as well, so go check her out. All right. So after you do that, your third step. So this is all 3 steps. So if you guys want to do the 3 steps this week, you can. The third step is very hard for me, and I'm going to do it. And I have done it today. And I had to actually think about it, is to eat sitting down. And the rationale behind this is that when you sit down to eat, your brain clicks and you become conscious of a decision to eat. So in other words, it's not mindless eating. Okay. Now, let me tell you where I have an issue with this. In the morning, I don't really have a problem doing this. I can go in my kitchen, make breakfast, I can sit down and eat it. That's not a problem. Now, when I'm on the road, that's where things get sticky, because really what I need to be doing is pulling over and eating, having a plan for eating and that sort of thing. Like today, I didn't eat lunch until, well, you guys saw, it was like 2:15 or something like that this afternoon. So I sat down and ate breakfast. But while I was driving out half an hour out of the city, I had a Quest bar. I was sitting down technically in my car, but was I making is that a conscious decision to eat? Did I have time to pull over and eat? No, I didn't. So that was kind of interesting to think about. But when I got home, you guys saw I was not sitting here eating on camera. I actually went and I sat in my kitchen and I ate my lunch. And my temptation was to heat up my lunch and eat it while I was working on charting or while I was standing up at the counter, which I've done before, or grabbing something through the drive-through and just shoveling it in my mouth. But the problem with that in our brains is that we're not registering that we're actually eating. Something else I do in the evenings that I think is counterproductive is I will eat on the couch in front of the TV. So, yeah, technically you're sitting down, but are you consciously eating? Is your intention on eating? So that's going to be probably a huge challenge for me. The cards I can totally do. I've already picked out my eating plan, but sitting down to eat, if you are a bad behavior person like me, remember I was a night nurse for years. And I know they say, oh, you get a 30-minute break for years. I did not sit down to eat anything. Or if I did try to sit down, I'd immediately have some sort of emergency or the call light would go off, or I was often the charge nurse and had to run off and do something. Somebody's having a baby. There's somebody in triage, whatever. The phone's ringing. So I can't even tell you how many times I left my salad because I would always bring a salad, I would leave it and I would come back 2 hours later and it would be all wilted and like, whatever, the chicken nuggets in it would be all mushy. Chick-fil-A. So anyway, I have the opportunity now that I don't work nights and that I can make a lunch break for myself. In fact, I had a meeting with my supervisor this morning and she was really encouraging me because I'm in trouble right now at work because I cram my schedule to the point of not having any breathing room. And I've been charting in the evenings and I'm in charge of my schedule. So she's been working with me because I have a hospital mentality. So in the hospital, every moment counts. Okay. If you have downtime, that's fine if you're all caught up. But most of the time, every second counts, and you need to fill those seconds with work because you want to get everything done in your 12 hours so you can go home, wash your hands of it, and start fresh tomorrow, right? That's not my current job, and so I've had to really work on my schedule. I don't know how your guys' schedule affects you, but schedule is very important. So maybe you need to sit down and make yourself a schedule during the day of I'm going to sit down and eat at 8 o'clock. I'm going to sit down and eat at 12 o'clock. I'm going to sit down with my family and eat at 6 o'clock or whatever. I don't know. It's hard. So, well, I got lots of people in here. Yes, good idea to do it at night. Hi, Em. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure. Oh, Anita says that they never had a break in pharmacy either. Yes. So that's kind of the first 3 steps. That's the first chapter and then the first 3 steps. That's a basic overview. If I go to book club, I always just give me the basics. All right, what was the main point and what do we need to do? So that's how I am. I'm very practically minded. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the, 60% of Americans are obese. We know that. Okay. So we want an escape plan. We want to be able to cope with our negative emotions. The other thing that I read that was very helpful in this book is a reminder. We all have negative emotions, and negative emotions in life never go away. So if you eat them, guess what? You're going to have them again. We all get sad. We all get angry. Those things come up throughout our life, and we have to learn to manage them without M&Ms. Okay? Okay. So I thought that was a good reminder that, emotions are emotions. And when I eat my emotions, I'm just hurting myself. I'm not actually helping myself. So, and then also, eating our emotions leads to guilt. And what we want to do is find non-guilt producing activities for ourselves that in the morning we're not hitting ourselves upside the head because we ate, 2 king size Snickers bars because we were upset about work the night before. And that is something that I have to work on myself. I have all of these fun little crafty projects like planners and things. But M&Ms taste better than planners, you guys. So we are going to talk a little bit about the Life and Apples planner. I didn't do this over the weekend while I was traveling, you guys. But I am enjoying it today. And what I found was I am planning my meals either the night before or the morning of. So that's what I've been doing in here. And that way I kind of have a fallback and I know what I have to eat. Today I made an adjustment for lunch because I just wasn't feeling it. I have some chili that I meal prepped yesterday, and at 2:00 today I didn't want chili. So I had microwave lean cuisine, macaroni and cheese, and a grilled chicken breast and some broccoli. And it was delicious. So that goes in my tracker because I am tracking everything on the Weight Watchers app, but it's fun to have a plan. So I'm liking that about this. I'm liking planning. So that's how I'm using mine. I think some of you guys are using it as your tracker or you're writing things down at the end of the day. I'm loving the lists right here. I love that you can make a list of things to do. Like I have laundry, clean the bedroom, clean the bathroom, stuff like that. I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps today. So I really, really am enjoying the planner. It's fun. It's just staying in the kitchen along with my cards right now. And that's how I am using that. So I might need my moderators. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and moderate myself. Scott, you're a hairdresser and you have no dedicated break time. Oh, wow. And you're on your feet too. You're like very much like nursing. Lots of people have to, customer service is, always interesting. And then I can only imagine if you cut someone's hair wrong, oh my goodness, which you probably never do because you're probably awesome. But yes, no dedicated break time. So you inhale your food. And plus you probably have to schedule back to back, correct? I would think that you have a very full schedule when you're doing that. And if you have somebody that wants to come in, absolutely. Yeah, come on in. I need the money, right? So for sure, I totally get it. Hi, Spanish Whispers. So I got it. Yeah. Scott, I never have guys on my channel. So thank you for saying hello. That's cool. Well, I never have guys that are on Weight Watchers on my channel. That's what I should say. But anyway, that's all I know today. I think it's really funny that I put up 2 other videos today. Please excuse my excitement and exuberance. I'm a little excited right now. I'm a little excitable. I've had a couple questions about the new program that people have asked me that I don't have answers to right now. It's still the 3 programs. One of them is Simply Filling. Em, I think you had some questions for me. Em, I think you used to do Simply Filling, right? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm confused. Em has a channel, M Wilson Fit Fam. Is your channel still up on YouTube? She has a channel. I always like to shout out people that have channels over here. And she's done lots of Weight Watchers, although I'm not sure what you've done recently. So let me know. But we Weight Watcher YouTubers need to band together and support each other. So we are not in competition over here. We support each other because really, this is a community. And so that's one of the things that I really missed about WW recently is the accountability in the community. It's really, really important to me to have the WW community behind me. You guys really mean a lot to me. I've been hanging out with you all for a couple years now. And I think the YouTube community, we need to be really cohesive as well and support each other. So Stephanie says she's excited about the changes. Stephanie, I think you're going to like the changes from what I've read today. I got to read through the materials, and it sounds like if you have ever been a fan of Smart Points or Simply Filling, or you want, freestyle with a little bit more structure, I think that it's going to really help you out. So Yes, I think the customizations are gonna help for sure. Okay. Well, anyway, any other questions, comments? Who else is reading the Beck Diet Solution? Let me know. I'd love to hear if you're reading it with me. I'm on chapter 2 now. I'm kind of a slow reader. I'm one of those people that I have like 5 or 6 different books going. Again, excuse all of the throat clearing and the coughing and stuff. Um, hopefully that's going to go away soon. Elderberry. I'm just looking for any other comments. Oh, thank you, Angie. Angie says your family needs you around. The fact that you want this now shows how much you love yourself and them. I think that goes for all of us, you guys. So thanks. I really appreciate that comment. It sounds like we're all on the same page. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna get going. I think next up on my channel, I am filming today. I do have a what I eat in the day on my phone because I don't have an SD card for my camera. And this phone is a booger. I'm telling you, it does not want to cooperate half the time. So we're gonna see if I can't get you up a video. So I'm gonna go record that because I'm gonna go make dinner right now. And I will see you guys later. Let me know what you think of this video. Charlene, cards. Yes, watch. I'm going to post this. Go back and watch about the cards. Hi, Yolanda. It's good to see you. Charlene, I'm going to post this. So go look and you can watch the whole thing. Okay. Barbara, you didn't miss me. Hi, Barbara. I'm going to post the video so you guys rewatch it. Okay. Hello to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm Amy. I probably should have done that at the beginning. Anita, thank you for moderating for me. And I think, who else was moderating? Shelly, thank you if you were able to moderate. I appreciate you guys as usual. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Stay in orbit. Stay on program. November is coming.